All right, today I stand before you being a critic of myself. I've made a couple videos over the last several days, and um, throughout them, there's some things that I've messed up, and I think it's always best just to go ahead and address those versus, letting it continue on. So, one of which is on the labels continued video. So went to the skate park, and then afterwards the next day filmed a follow-up video. I totally dropped the ball. I forgot to mention women's wakeboarding. Shay Cooper is one of the up and coming now, top women's riders in Alabama, and there's several others, but I shouted out Kane Ward and Logan Popwell, and right after I finished the video, it's like, I forgot Shay Cooper. How could I forget? And that's a tough one, because I think over the last 5 years, if I look at wakeboarding and me not being completely plugged in, but getting out there enough that I don't have an excuse. Shay Cooper is a top rider that I wish I helped more. Was always awesome to see her in person, but that follow-up after the contest of like, hey, when we gonna ride? I just, I missed out on that, and it finally got to the point where she was riding, and I was streaming it on my phone, and it was so cool. And I had that moment like dawn on me that, like, she's doing amazing, and I'm so thankful for the coaches that are in her life, and that is like such a blessing that someone is able to pour into you and as an athlete. So it's really cool to see her progression, and that's one thing that I hope that I seek forgiveness for, because I feel like I could have done more, and I should have reached out or reconnected. In some of the past episodes, I said that it was the third day, and it was actually like the second day of filming videos, but it felt like the third because I had filmed 3 videos, 2 in one day. That was probably the first screw up of the video, but again, I want to address that, and I gotta tell y'all a story. So, got a little boo-boo, as Piper would say. Nothing major, not even a concern, but it taught me something, and it was a blister, and what I did is I ignored it, and it was a sore in my life that I just continued to work through, as I know I would be okay, but I ignored it at some points. The sore got dirt in it. The sore was like exposed. So, walking out and about, like I was almost self-conscious about it. And that has a couple examples behind it, but one that's at the front of my brain is, if there's a wound in your life, or if there's something that's really hurting you, take time just a little bit longer in that pain, and try to diagnose the hurt and forgive yourself and forgive those that have trespassed you. And the biggest way that I have screwed up in the last 4 videos is I didn't recite a Bible verse. A lot of times in my walk, keeping the main thing is a concern. So I need to make sure that I go to God first. And I had parked at one of the local parks over here and was ready to jump out in front of some flowers and film a video, and I felt a stir that I wasn't ready, and I felt like I was going to botch the video. And I realized, wait a second, I'm not ready. I should dive in and seek guidance for what I'm about to say, because it's ultimately not my words and not my things that want to shine through. I want God to shine through me. And these videos are not me trying to say that I am better than you, or that hey, look at me. I simply feel like I should share my testimony, and if not, then at that point I am being selfish. I think God's trying to teach each and every one of us something through the trials and through the good times that we get to go through, and I'm happy to document it. So Mark 11:25 says, "And whenever you stand praying, forgive if you have anything against anyone, so that your Father also who is in heaven may forgive you of your trespasses." Have a wonderful day. Gonna try to do better on the links. Finally went back and read a bio, and you can't even copy and paste it, so I'm gonna double back and figure that out. But any help, greatly appreciated. If you see anything on the videos that are messing up, or the links don't work, or you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm excited what God's doing in my life, and I'm excited to see what this summer has in store for me and my family. Thanks.